right, Ultra Rumble players, listen up. We're heading into the final stretch of Season 14, and the data mines are starting to paint a wild picture for what Season 15 could be. And yeah, it's one of those moments where the files basically whisper, something big is cooking. Today we're going over UltraRumble.com's data mine page, what it says about the next hero, and the biggest Season 15 leak threads making the rounds, plus what you should be doing right now to prep, so you don't get caught broke when the next banners drop. First, where we're at right now. Season 14 ending on January 21st, JST. Depending on when you're watching this and what time zone you're in, that's basically the final week-ish, roughly about a week left. And yeah, you might literally be sitting at around 7 days if you're close to that cutoff. So if you've been procrastinating rank, license levels, or you're still thinking about saving tickets, this is your do it now alarm. Now here's why everyone's freaking out. Ultra Rumble's data mine page says the devs updated a file that tracks who's coming this season and who's coming next season. That's a big deal because for long stretches we've basically been guessing based on crumbs. And the data mine straight up shows Season 14 lining up with what happened, Armored All Might and Lady Nagant. So the community is looking at Season 15 like, okay, what does it say next? Here's the twist. According to the data mine, the next season character slot shows up as UNDF, which basically means the game files aren't directly naming the Season 15 character in that slot. But, and this is the important part, UNDF doesn't mean nobody. It means either the devs are hiding it, it's placeholder data, or it's being handled differently than usual. So Ultra Rumble's data mine page points out, even though the after season value is UNDF, a very likely candidate is Star and Stripe. Why? Because the same data mine page lists Star and Stripe's character IDs sitting right there in the object dump lines. Let's break down what we actually have versus what's speculation, what we have from the data mine page. A listed character ID for Star and Stripe, CH114. A listed ID for Bakugo's Quirk Skill Set 2, Variation 2. And some additional data pointing at a new mode called Leader's Battle. Now, a character ID alone doesn't confirm a release date, but the community's connecting dots because we've seen this pattern before. When the files start getting specific IDs, voice lines, and interactions, that character tends to be on deck. Now here's where the community leak threads get really interesting. There's a popular Season 14 data mine summary going around that claims a lobby join voice interaction was added between Armored All Might and CH114, and the line is, it's a joint mission between the US and Japan. And obviously, people hear US and Japan see CH114 go, that screams Star and Stripe. Now even in that same summary, they admit the timeline could slide, like maybe Season 16, depending on how the devs schedule it. But the point is, CH114 is being referenced in a context that fits Star and Stripe thematically. So if you're asking who's the upcoming hero being hinted for Season 15, right now the most common answer is Star and Stripe with the giant asterisk of not confirmed, data mine, release only. Let's talk pure gameplay theory, because this is where it gets fun. Star and Stripe is one of those characters that cannot be boring if they do her justice. In the anime, her whole deal is rule setting, basically imposing conditions on reality. Translating that into Ultra Rumble could look like temporary buffs that rewrite her stats or movement, debuffs that tag an enemy with a condition, or even an area effect that changes how a fight plays for a few seconds. And Ultra Rumble loves status effects and conditions, which brings us to another leak thread detail. People have been talking about new condition types showing up in the files, like Sleep and something like Double Impact. That doesn't automatically mean Star and Stripe, but it does fit the general direction of new kinds of fight states. Again, speculation. But it's speculation that matches how Ultra Rumble designs kits. Now the other huge piece on Ultra Rumble's data mine page is a new mode named Leader's Battle. The description basically translates to, work with your friends to protect your leader. That's a major shift in how matches could play. If it's real and it goes live, you can already see the meta forming. Teams built around protecting one carry, support suddenly becoming mandatory, characters with knockback, stuns, displacement barriers, revives instantly more valuable. And the data mine notes this mode has had data added, removed, and re-added over time, meaning it's been in development limbo and could finally be getting pushed toward release. If Season 15 launches with a new character and a new mode, That's the kind of big season jump that brings players back. Let's not ignore the other confirmed-ish thing. Bakugo Variation 2, Skill Set 2 showing up in the Datamine identifiers. Ultra Rumble's Datamine page explicitly lists an ID for it, which is basically the devs saying, yeah, this is real data in the files. And if Bakugo's Skill Set 2 drops around the same window as a hyped new hero, that's a banner economy disaster in the best way. It forces players to choose. Do you pull for the shiny new hero, or do you grab the alternate kit for one of the most popular characters in the game? That's how you drain tickets right before something even crazier drops later. Also, Ultra Rumble has a data-mined image floating around showing a list of quirk set names, things like Hawks and present Mike sets being referenced in the data at one point. Even if the exact order changes, it suggests the devs have had a long-term pipeline of alternate styles in mind. So when you hear Bakugo Skill Set 2 exists, don't treat it like a random rumor, treat it like the next dominant. Okay, practical part. If Season 15 really is about to hit with a major hero and/or a major alt kit, here's your prep list. Stop impulse pulling. If you're not guaranteeing something, you're gambling your Season 15 hype away. Finish what you can in Season 14. License progress, missions, anything that pays out before the reset. Watch the banner end dates. Some of the current roles run right up to the Season 14 end window, so plan around those timers. If you're a Bakugo player, start planning now, because if Skill Set 2 is real, it changes your entire main investment. Stay skeptical, but stay ready. Data mines are often right until they aren't. The devs can delay, swap, or repackage content at any time. So to recap, Season 14 is almost done. Final week vibes. Ultra Rumble's data mine shows Season 15 character slot as UNDF, but also directly lists Star and Stripe as CH1114, which is why everyone's calling her the next big hero candidate. We've got a new mode name in the files, Leaders Battle, which could be a huge gameplay shakeup. And we've got Bakugo Skill Set 2 identifiers showing up, which is the kind of content that can headline a season even without a new character. If you like this video, hit that like and subscribe button for more content, and thanks for watching. I'll see you all on the next one.